Hello, it's Mike Less, and here is some video from the 2018 National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. This will be my third and final video of the National Farm Machinery Show. I recently uploaded some videos, one doing the setup of the show, of the versatile display, and I did another one of the tractor pull. This video here, we're going to go inside the exposition center, walk around the show, and see what they have for equipment on display. The National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky is an annual thing in mid-February every year, and it runs for 4 days. It runs Wednesday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with a tractor pull following every evening at 7 p.m. This year it was February 14th through the 17th. So naturally, we are going to start this video out at the Versatile display. This will be my 9th year working the Farm Machinery Show as a Versatile employee, and I had worked the show 15 years prior to that as a Gale Company employee. So on display at the Versatile booth is a new Versatile 610 Delta track, a black Versatile 365 front wheel assist tractor celebrating 25 years of mechanical front wheel assist tractors being built in Winnipeg, and the new Versatile Fury high-speed disc. Versatile and Farm King share the same display at the Farm Machinery Show and a lot of the other farm shows. Versatile and Farm King are the same company, just two different divisions. So I usually start my day out of the National Farm Machinery Show. I'll leave the hotel about 6:30 in the morning. There's a Cracker Barrel at the north end of the Kentucky Exposition Center. We'll in there have myself a hearty breakfast, and I'll get to the show about 7:30 before the crowd gets in here, and I'll walk around and look at all the equipment where I can get some video and not have to worry about people walking in front of my camera and so forth. So the next 35 minutes of video you're going to see here is just random shots I took each morning before the show started walking around. This was all filmed with my GoPro Hero 6 camera with the GoPro Karma grip. So just like I said, a little bit from each morning here and there. Some of this stuff you may see from different angles once or twice during the video, but new at the show this year is Deutz Fair, and it's been a long time since Deutz has been at the show. Somebody said over 10 years, may have been longer than that, but Deutz is making a splash to get back into the North American or U.S. market, so they had a pretty nice tractor display out in the main lobby of the South Wing. I don't know much about Deutz tractors, obviously made in Germany with a name like Deutz. And the last Deutz that I would have been familiar with was the 9100 series that would have been made back in probably the early 90s, that had the white cab, rear end, and transmission, and had the Deutz air-cooled engine. I believe the air-cooled engine is a thing of the past, but again, these were some pretty neat tractors. I did get up and sit in one of the big ones. A lot of electronics, looked like a pretty neat tractor. For more information on these, Big Tractor Power had a interview with the Deutz guys here talking about their tractors and so forth, and did get an aerial shot of the display as well, so you can go check that out on Big Tractor Power. But this farm show walking through here has just about everything you can imagine. It's agriculture related for small farms, big farms, livestock, grain, even some construction, hobby farmers, a little bit of everything here. Tools, you name it, it's here. This farm show brings in a pretty good crowd of people from all over the world, and it's not uncommon to talk to people here from Africa, Australia, Europe, Russia, so forth, and also pretty much every state in the United States that has agriculture, from all over the Midwest and so forth. Of course, you see a lot of faces here every year, a lot of versatile customers, farmers I know come in and talk to me, but always meeting new people here from all over. And there's a lot of people that come to this show every year. They'll come every day, take in the show during the day, go to the tractor pull at night, and so forth. Kind of a winter getaway for a lot of farmers. So we're just going to walk around, like I said here, and see what they got. This was probably my favorite part of the show, with all the big farm equipment and everything that I like to look at. This 164th farm display that was out in the hallway of the South Wing really got my attention. I know this has been here for several years. They are adding new stuff and different things all the time, but I really like this. The attention to detail here that these guys do to put this display all together. This is something I really look forward to checking out every year at the show. So this video is a little over 37 minutes long, and I am not going to talk and tell you everything you're about to see here. I will fill in and narrate different spots here in the video as necessary, but there's some people coming up at this show. I met Ryan from How Farms Works, Jason from Big Tractor Power, and Zach, the Minnesota Millennial Farmer, and Mike, the Farming Dream. So several YouTubers here that I got to meet at the show and talk to, and got them coming up in the video here.
Okay. Get the big guys in here. No, you guys are all in. No. We're supposed to be a video about the GoPro on your head. Yes. Okay, so we're here on Friday, day 3 of the 2018 National Farm Machinery Show. Mike West here, and I am here with Zach Johnson, the Minnesota Millennial Farmer, and we are here from another Mike from Ohio, Farming Dreams on YouTube. And here's some of the hidden behind-the-scenes crew over here. Get some footage here of the coon crows. Good morning.
You gotta put that part in.
Good morning.
And walking up on the John Deere display here in the south wing, so 8370R front wheel assist tractor and their new 4-track tractor or RX series in the narrow track version. I think they introduced this last year at the Farm Progress Show, so also here at the National Farm Machinery Show. Walking past the Landau display over to Case IH. As I leave the Case IH display, heading over, Kubota is right beside them, so they got their 170 here with the loader on it, and got a good variety of tractors here at the Kubota display. The one that really caught my attention was this high crop tractor back here, you'll see in just a minute. Right there, the one coming up on. That one got my attention. And of course their skid loaders seem to be making quite an impact on the skid loader industry, seeing more and more of them all the time. Looks like a pretty good skid loader. And back over at the Vermeer booth here. This is the new Vermeer self-propelled round baler. This is the first time I got to lay eyes on it. I believe this is still a prototype and have not seen this run in the field. But anyways, it was pretty neat to see it here in person. So there's some videos of this on YouTube I know that I think Vermeer and stuff put on. But hopefully one day we'll get to catch up to this, see one of these run in the field for a YouTube video. So we're heading over here to the Geringhoff display. And of course, they had their corn heads. They had their new Flex Draper head here. And they also had quite the show going on here on the screen. And I was here before the show, but the guy that was running the video and stuff here asked me if I wanted to shoot a video of this. He would run it for me before the show started. So, not going to play the music here because you could barely hear it. And there was somebody standing behind me talking the whole time, so I muted it. But anyways, did a nice video here just showing the history of Geringhoff Company and so forth, and upcoming showing the heads in action on different combines. Walking past the Coyote Tractor booth here and over by Kinsey. Kinsey always puts on a pretty nice display here with their corn planters, grain carts. And just right around here is their new Kinsey Mocktail high-speed disc, which I believe is made by Dagelman, but that was on display here at the show, as was several of these high-speed discs. This seems to be the new and coming thing. I bet there was 7 or 8 different models here at the show this year, and of course this is new for Kinsey. Versatile was introducing the new Fury, and so forth. So just walking around that quick, I didn't get all the details on it, and walk over by it, and then over to Kloss, and of course check out forage harvester, Jaguar forage harvester, Lexion combine, and Kloss is introducing, looks like, the new Axion front wheel assist tractors here, as seen with a triple mower on it. And of course you got places selling tools here, hand tools, power tools, and so forth. I have a hard time walking by these places without buying something, but this year I pulled it off. Didn't buy any tools at the show. And a quick walk here around the New Holland display. And we'll walk past the Gale display here, where I had worked this display many years here when they was making red equipment. We just have a few skid loaders, but a lot of hay and forage, manure handling equipment, and so forth. So times have changed. Gale, Mustang, and Manitou, all part of the Manitou group on here at display at the show. And walking up on the John Deere display, which was also in the south wing, and they had a pretty good variety of equipment here, from lawn mowers, lawn and garden, up to small tractors, all the way up to their big four-wheel drive. And they were introducing or showing off the new road track, or their narrow track 4-track tractor at this show. In that Camso display here, Camso is the company that makes the complete track system for the versatile Delta Track tractors. And now we will walk over and take a tour through the AGCO display. AGCO always has a pretty large display here, and this year they're showing off their 24-row planter. On the track version, there's also a good selection of sunflower tillage, the Challenger line, Massey Ferguson, and all AGCO products, including Fendt. That's quite a corn planter, though. And of course, I'm kind of a fan of the white planters there. My grandpa had a couple of them when I was a kid, 5400, and moved up to the 5100 series, and so forth. And of course, right out of school, when I worked for a white dealer, I set up several white planters, started them out in the field. And of course, this cat skid loader painted up for the FFA was pretty neat to see at the show. And walk over here to the Flagle display, and there was a Bigfoot sighting at the show, as you will see right now. Also at this show is a pretty big Western wear place here, selling all kinds of rustic wear, from cowboy boots, Carhartts, workwear, all kinds of good stuff, belts and so forth.
Boy, talk about timing. Big tractor power and how farms works. Wow. And Barney. Hey, how's it going? Good, you? Just wanted to say hi before I get back to work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I might as well have in my video that I'm here at the 2018 National Farm Machinery Show with Ryan from How Farms Works.
Yep.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
And another Bigfoot sighting at the National Farm Machinery Show.
All right, so we had some more visitors here at the 2018 National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. Big tractor power again, and Ryan from How Farms Works. Okay, thanks for stopping by.
Yep. Thank you.
And that is going to wrap up my video of the 2018 National Farm Machinery Show. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you were here, you certainly got to see all this stuff in person. If you weren't here, this gives you a pretty good tour of what they have.